Okay guys, so here's a little bit of information on what's going on. Victoria woke up this morning. Today is Saturday, alright? Today's Saturday the 13th. May 13th, 2017. Anyway, Victoria woke up this morning covered in little specks, little red bumps, and she's allergic to penicillin, and a while ago she was real sick and they gave her some antibiotics. And I think she might be mildly allergic to the antibiotic they gave her because she just finished it and this happened. And she's had this once before, and so we know it's going to go away eventually. So we're not worried about it. It doesn't hurt her. She's just real fatigued and like itchy a bit. So it's not so much like a rash. It's just like, well, it is a rash, but I mean it'll go away if she doesn't touch it. And so for that, pray for her, or send good vibes, whichever you prefer. So yeah, we're on our way to go see her mom because tomorrow's Mother's Day, May 14th. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. To my mom, I just figured I'd say this because Victoria's not going to be in the video much. Oh, because she's so self-conscious of how she looks. You'll see her in like little areas. Like here a little while ago, I was singing, but I had to have my headphones in because she was reading. And anyway, I gotta tell you about something. Okay, you ready for this? Alright, so we are now in Houston. We've made it to, well, where are we at? This is Sugarland. We're going over to Richmond now to her mom's house. We were hanging out with her sister and everything. So now we are going to her mom's house, and then we're gonna go to this really cool, like, what is it? What is it again? It's like
it's an Asian market.
An Asian market, and I've never been to one, so I'm super excited. And I want to show you guys what this market is all about. I don't know what we're gonna get, but I know that I am actually gonna buy some legitimate ramen because I love ramen anyway. Like even I love the American version. I don't know how it's gonna taste in the traditional version, so I'm gonna try that. Let's go see what that market looks like. And so it begins. I'm gonna go walk around a bit. Running around to see what's going on. So does. It actually looks pretty good. What? These are glass? What in the world? This is so interesting. Oh my gosh. So cute. What is going on right now? It smells really fishy in here. Like it smells like a bunch of, oh, well there's fish right there. Okay, that makes sense. Everything smells like fish. Fly on every corner. Guys, you were right. It does smell a little fishy in here. It always will. We need some calamari. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, but Jack got some giant pieces of fruit, man. So if I stand here long enough, I think you'll be able to hear. There it is. Wait for it. Wait. There's free samples over there. They're very free, and they're samples. I can hear it from over here. Oh, sweet. Buns. Pork buns. Where are the pork buns? So many cool stuff over here. Don't forget there are free samples over here though.
Hello everybody. It wasn't clearly explained in the vlog, so I'll explain it now. I had an allergic reaction to something. Don't know what. I have no idea. But I did. And this is kind of like the remnants of it. It is going away, thank God. It's the second day So it is fading away, which is nice. But just so you know, like, oh my god, what happened to her face? I had an allergic reaction, so yay! It's been really uncomfortable, and my skin is radiating heat like crazy. So, but thankfully that's the, you know, the height of it, and I can still sleep, which is also a plus, but it is, you know, bothersome, so hopefully it goes away soon.
So, today is Mother's Day, and I know I changed my shirt out, because it was really hot today, so I had to change my shirt out, and I also had to be the fastest man alive, right, okay, but beyond that nonsense, today is Mother's Day, and I wanted to say something to my mom. Victoria said something to hers, and I thought maybe this was the best time to say something, but my mom has always been there for me. And unlike my wife, unlike Victoria, I have my mom and dad both together, and not that that's better or worse or what have you, it's just that's the difference between both of us, is she didn't have a dad there for her, and she only had her single mom, and whereas I had both mom and dad.
Here we are with my mom, my dad, my two sisters, and obviously I'm the one that's so fat that's in the hat and everything. I was a chubby baby. I was 10 pounds and 1 ounce. I was a huge fat.
And although my dad is literally my best friend, besides my wife and my mom, however, but my mom, it goes without saying that your dad is the one that you hang out with or want to play with, but mom, like, if you get hurt, like, that's the first one you go to, you know, if you start crying, you're like, Mom, I need mommy, you know, like the little kids. But apart from that, my mom has always been the one I went to if I really had a problem that I needed to fix.
Again, with my family, you know, my mom, my dad, and my sisters, and me just chilling as always the youngest and always mostly the shortest, but I can never thank my mom enough, and she's just always been there for me, and it's been great.
She was always the level-minded one of the bunch, mainly because my dad is crazy, you know, having fun all the time, and so we all do, but when I would get into a bind or be confused about one thing or another, I would end up going to my mom. She always seemed to be the one that kind of like settled down and was like, okay, well, let's look it over this way. That's pros and cons and everything.
Today is Sunday, May 14th, which in America is Mother's Day. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about my mom and what I appreciate about her and what I aspire to be as a mother. My mom has been a single mom pretty much my whole life, and she has raised both my sister and I.
So this is a picture of me and my mom way back in the day, I want to say about like 24 years ago or so, and I was just a little baby.
Like, single-handedly, like, one parent, both of our lives, and she's worked her butt off going through college, and worked her butt off for working good jobs and trying to raise us and give us the best opportunities possible.
So in this picture I'm about 2 or 3, and I had that bob pretty much like for the first 10 years of my life. And I wore out that Tom and Jerry shirt, and I don't know if you can see in the picture, but I had a Lion King book that had buttons on it. I like wore out that book.
And it's not been easy, you know, on her side and ours and everything, and it hasn't been perfect, but you know, at the time when I was little, I didn't appreciate it. Of course, as a kid, most of us don't, but I used to just like, well, my mom's not here, or she's working, or whatever, and I you know, as a kid, complained, but now as an adult and, I appreciate it now, and I realize now that, you know, she did what she did to give us the best. And I'll say this in person, but I'll say this for the world to hear, that thank you for all that you've done and all that you're doing. Try and give us the best. As a mother, whenever I eventually do get to be a mom, I want to not only provide the best, not just material goods, but like the best possible experience a child could go through. I want them, you know, have a shelter over their head, that sort of thing, but I want them to know that they are loved. That at the end of the day, even if their friends aren't there for them, you know, or if they don't have a loved one in their life, that mom and dad will always be there for them. And I can't wait for the day when I get to experience being a mom. I know it's not gonna be, you know, perfect rainbows and butterflies and all that kind of stuff, but I look forward to those, you know, cherishable moments, and I can't wait.
Peace out, Girl Scouts!